What's going on, guys? Griffin here, coming back to you all with another quick informative video from Millennial Motivation Entrepreneur. First and foremost, if this is your first video to me and you're just into like the stock markets and just ways of achieving financial freedom, be it just anything that's on your terms, essentially, that's what we're all about here. So if you're into those kind of things, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. But I'll go ahead and get right to it, everyone. Obviously, by the title of this video, you know what it's about. We're just going to be talking about how to know when like a stock is bouncing, or be it like going through like a reversal, is it's well known, or as I refer to them at least, is reversals or bounce. I refer to them as bounces a lot. I like to just talk about just really just how you can confirm a bounce or confirm a reversal, so to speak. Sorry about like fumbling on my words. So pretty much which one I got here is AMD. AMD is well known for its fair share of bouncing. As you can see here, this obviously bounced big time. And then it went ahead and got rejected and went back down. But obviously, I'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit on this one. So pretty much, it's a pretty simple concept in all honesty. And I'm actually looking at AMD. So for those of you that see this video like within the next day or so, definitely be looking out for AMD, of course, because obviously it's well known for bouncing. It bounced here. I drew these trend lines for you guys so it kind of made more sense. It bounced roughly at 1150, and how you confirm a bounce, let's go ahead and just look at this specific one, then we'll get into the future one. Okay, I zoomed in a little bit too much there. So as you can see here, it got down to around 1150 and just bounced. And so how you want to like confirm a bounce is by looking at these candles, and I like to see like a 3 to 4 candle confirmation. I call it my candle confirmation, my CC. Everybody has their own name for it. But how I like to confirm that is just basically, like I said, 3 to 4 positive candles where it's trending up. I like looking at the RSI as well. Obviously, the RSI showed it here way overbought. So obviously it had a little correction. Then obviously it got rejected and came back below this resistance here around 44. So really at the end of the day, you just want to look for roughly a 3 to 5, just depending on how conservative or how much of a bull or bear, I guess you could say, that you are. I personally, I'm kind of happy, and I'm like a happy middle, so to speak. Like most people that are like just go-getters or kind of gamblers, as I like to call them, they would see it right here and be like, okay, so it dipped below, I'm going to go ahead and buy in, and just, I know it's going to bounce at some point, and I'm just going to write it down and get my extra like 0.5% to 1% of profit. Me personally, 0.5% to 1% isn't really worth it, so I go ahead and just wait for this confirmation. I look back at the previous trends, and that's how I'm predicting this one here. I'm predicting that's going to bounce, or it might have already started bouncing. So you see here that it kind of got quote-unquote rejected by the support. The support pretty much said, no, you're not going below me, so to speak. And it looks like it might have already started bouncing. There's about a two candle in a row positive. I don't know exactly. I'm still learning, of course. Like, I haven't been doing this very long. I'll be straightforward with you guys about that. I'm learning just as well as everybody else is. But it looks to me that it might have actually bounced. But obviously, as you can see here, it did a similar thing and then got rejected around 1183, which is still not bad, not a horrible profit, 30-cent profit. I mean, that's what, roughly like 2 to 3%, maybe somewhere around there, maybe a little less or more. I don't have a calculator on me currently. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have one pulled up. But let's say it does in fact bounce here. I'm not saying it has. I'm actually thinking it might trim back down, maybe even just below my drawn out support. But I think that it will bounce very soon. When it does, it'll, I'm assuming, keep going through, just go through the trends essentially. I mean, is it in fact going to reach back up to 1243? No. I mean, who's to say at the end of the day? I mean, this could be a new resistance at 1183. This could be a resistance at 1210 or 12, let's just say 12 even. So I mean, who's to say where a new resistance is going to be? But if you look back, just like it, let's say, so we're at 20-day. Let me just go ahead and zoom completely out here. If you just look at the overall trend, it's been slightly trending up. It kind of took the peaks. I go by the peaks when I talk about trending up and down. Obviously, you can go to like the 180-day and look, but I mean, that's a whole nother subject for a different day. But if you just look at the last 20 days, The peaks have gotten roughly around like 1230 to 1250. So I just went ahead and put my own at like 1245 with the support. Obviously, it dipped down here, dipped here, now it's dipping again. So that is why I put it at 1156 or 1150. Where's it at? 1152. So anyways, point being, this is more of a swing trade, of course. But if you're just looking for the bounce, like I said, the whole point of this video, I know I just get off on tangents on various things just because I'm just really into this stuff at the end of the day. But if you want to swing trade this and wait it out, you could potentially make, let's say you wait for it to bounce. Say you don't want to hop until 1160 and you go ahead and sell it off at, let's say, 1240. So an 80-cent profit off of a $11.60 investment. You're pretty much at a 7% profit, guys, for a swing trade. For a swing trade, I mean, that's not horrible. I personally, I don't really like doing swing trading personally. I'm more of a day trader. I like getting between 3 to 5% per day versus 6 to 10% per 4 to 5 business days. But I mean, everybody has their own style at the end of the day. As long as you're in the green, as long as you're making profit, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So that's pretty much it for this video. Got a little longer than I expected. Obviously, I got off on a tangent on a few things. But yeah, that's pretty much how you just confirm a reversal or confirm a bounce at the end of the day, is just look at the previous trends, look at when you confirm, when you would personally look back at a previous bounce and look at where you would confirm that this was a bounce. So, I mean, would you confirm it was a bounce here? Would you do it here? I mean, it's just up to you at the end of the day. But, I mean, it's just a pretty simple concept. It's just reading previous trends, looking at what got rejected versus what actually confirmed that it was going up in your mind. Like I said, this could be a possible reversal bounce depending on just your type at the end of the day. To me, by looking at the previous last few days, obviously it did go slightly up. I mean, you could say 1187 to 1203, but I mean, that's only what, a 20-cent profit. So I mean, you're talking like 1 to 2%. Obviously, then at that point that'd be a day trade, but obviously this went into like pre-market hours, aftermarket and pre-market hours. So if you have like Robinhood Gold or have access to after trading and pre-market hours, then good for you. But as for this would be a day trade for a small profit of like 1 to 2% probably, maybe 3. But anyways, like I said, point being, just comes down to you, your trading style, what you see, what you feel most comfortable with. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Hopefully it did kind of teach you guys a thing or two about what a bounce or a reversal is. If you did like the video, definitely make sure to smash the like button. I greatly appreciate that. If you're new to this channel, like I said, definitely consider subscribing below. We'd love to have you here as part of this community. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there making profits, achieving some financial freedom this year, and I'll see you guys in the next video.